This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I am here and I'm joined by Ismael Salas at Salas Boxing Academy in Las Vegas. Ismael, always a pleasure. I appreciate you allowing me to come down today. How are you?
Yeah, I am good. Thank you so much. And always, you are welcome here with the Salas Boxing Academy family. So anytime, you're always welcome.
I appreciate that, Ismael. And it's a busy time for you and the gym. Obviously, you've just got Robeisy Ramirez arriving.
Yes, arrived.
I will speak to him shortly. But yeah, he's got a big fight on the horizon. How's Robeisy looking at the minute?
Erislandy Lara also just finished. We have a very busy day, but early morning we're going for the group. Robeisy, say hello.
Hello, Robeisy. How are you?
Good, you?
Good. I'm good, thank you.
We have a very busy day today, full of sparring. We have Robeisy Ramirez, world champion. We have Kazuto Tuyoka, the Japanese 4th division world champion. And we have Erislandy Lara finish. And later on will come Yordenis Ugas. Today is a busy and heavy day.
Let's just start off with Robeisy. Obviously, he's just arrived. We know he's got his fight on the horizon. How's his camp started?
Yeah, actually we go for July 25, there, back there in Tokyo. We will fight with one of the 2012 Olympic medals, Japanese Shimizu, and will be the first title defense from Robeisy. So it's a challenging always, But the good thing of most of the Cuban Olympic fighter, they've been fighting in different places. So for us to go to Japan for Robeisy is like a normal.
Robeisy, a very talented fighter. Ismael, walk me through what you expect from his opponent there.
Yeah, will be. I know this. I live in Japan for a while, and will be a bit complicated style from the awkward style, but. I trust in the Robeisy talent, and now we move Robeisy to the next level. No? So he's doing very well. I believe he's one of the solid 126 pounder right now in the world, and just we start to developing, and now he's got the WBO title belt, and we expecting in the near future go for unification with only with any one of them.
Just on the unifications, there's two fights next weekend across in the UK and in Ireland. Michael-Conlan and Luis Alberto Lopez, and Mauricio Lara, Lara-Wood too. Just your thoughts on Conlan-Lopez firstly. Who do you think wins that fight?
Yeah, their fight actually, it will be tough fight. It will be tough fight. To me, it's like a 50-50. Can go either way. Only if they can decode the Mexican style, they have a chance to win. But to be there, you have to bring all your best fitness-wise to hold all your technique level.
Who does win, Conlan or Lopez?
It's what I say, 50-50.
If I was to push you for an answer?
Lopez is a tough guy, really tough. That's why I give him 50-50. Conlan is the one who got a very good amateur experience. And if he can hold this Anger's work, he can beat Lopez. This is definitely. But only key point will be how you can sustain this technical level.
Lara-Wood too. Who wins between Mauricio Lara and Lara-Wood in their rematch?
Yeah, I think this is a more complicated because Lara is really very, very, very tough. Yeah, it's one of the guys is on top.
So you think Mauricio wins again?
Yes. Yes.
Obviously with Robeisy, I'm sure he'll be watching those fights because same weight division world champions.
Right.
Luis Alberto Lopez, Michael-Conlan, both top-ranked fighters. So will you and the team look to make that fight?
Yeah, it's a possibility, because right now, sometimes when not belong to the same promotion, so it's hard to match. But if they are belonging to top rank as Robeisy are, I believe maybe by the end of the year, the winner of their fight, we can have this fight. The winner of the Conlan or Lopez.
If Conlan wins, would you travel to Ireland to face him?
Yes, already we've been there in Ireland. No, in Scotland. We've been in Scotland. And yeah, if they like to fight with us, we can go there. No problem.
And you also mentioned Erislandy Lara. What's the latest with Erislandy?
So Erislandy Lara, we supposed to fight on August. We don't have date yet with Danny Garcia. You know, because as you know, Lara, his level already, his age, we cannot fight for someone the lower class. You know, we Lara in this stage, his stage, just to fight with the top fighter like Danny Garcia, for money about. You know, it's normal.
Are there any world champions that are there you think the fights could be made? We know Golovkin recently vacated his titles.
Yeah.
Gianni Beck fought last weekend.
Yeah.
Charlo has not fought for a while, but he obviously has the WBC title. Have you spoken with PBC about?
No, Luis de Cuba, he have his draw. Luis de Cuba Jr. He's his advisor, and he's the right hand of Aljamo. So he always, I leave him to match make all the things. First, we have to think about Danny Garcia, and then after that we can see for someone else.
One thing I was interested to get your thoughts on is Andy Cruz. He's turning professional now. We haven't had an announcement on trainers. Have you spoken to him?
I spoke to him, I think, last 2 months. He was in, because he's a good friend of all of them. He was in Dominica in that time. Now he's here in United States. Unfortunately, he's, I know, going well with his management team right now. So it will be no chance to him to work with me. So they have another, I don't know, because it's not my business. But I wish all the best for him. One thing I like to say, because I heard from Matchroom that they will fight soon for the big name. I don't think so, not yet. He's good, he's great, but he need to mature.
Yeah.
Need to feel how different is amateur than professional. And right now in this division, it's real hard.
Yeah.
We got guys there, the meaning.
Eddie Hearn did say he wants to try and make the Keyshawn Davis fight for his professional debut. Keyshawn doesn't want to do that. They had a great amateur rivalry. Would you still say that's too soon so far?
Yeah, I believe too soon. There's no point to make, but I respect anyone's decision. It's not my business, you know. But I believe if that test in with someone else, and then you can see. Because actually, I am Cuban. I left Cuba from 1989. So I don't know much about the Cuban fighter right now.
Ismael, whilst I've got you, obviously, the last time we saw each other was in London, Joyce's defeat to Zhilei. Some time has passed now, some time to reflect.
Yes.
What went wrong for Joe on the night?
Yeah, I think the number one thing was wrong. A few, we already decide few things it was wrong. Number one, he dropped 25 pounds. Is for heavyweight is no convenience. More because he had to fight. He had to face in the case of Zhilei Zhang, he's big guy. So you don't need to be smaller because he no make quicker. Is my point, okay? Everything is past. Already we analyze. If I can say it too, normally when you got this kind of swelling, because it's not broke, I believe the can man supposed to do better work to control the swelling. Because I seem worse than it, but if take care properly, and then can go on. I believe if we can continue after 6 rounds, we taking the fight. But unfortunately, it was swelling as you know. Uh, he no got count, he no got drop, he no got broke. So it was a small detail. He was a bit. I can see bit of out of distance in some way. So we already analyzed and we prepare for the next camp. As you know already, they open up the rematch. So I just waiting for his management team just to let me know, and then to open the camp right here in Vegas.
So was the game plan to try and get to the second half of the fight, let Zhilei maybe have more success in the first half and then Joe to take over in the second half? Was that the game plan?
Yes. Normally, as everybody know, Joyce is a slow reaction guy. There is no doubt. So a slow starter, let's say, a slow starter. So his slow reaction, he from 1 to 5, he getting slow. But after that, he does like that. Unfortunately, cannot control the swell. It's the advantage Zhilei Zhang took, and I have to congratulate Zhilei Zhang for the work, for his teamwork. They did amazing work, and they deserve to win. That night, that was the best. Hey, Jorge, gracias.
Ismael, Ismael, was it a surprise to you that Zhilei had so much success with his left hand as a southpaw? He just continued to land the same shot every time.
Yes. It was. It is what I say. We have to congratulate, not because we lost. The guy did what he have to do. That's why he won. My chance it was after 6 round because he's stamina wise. He started even. I can tell you, we lost round 1. Round 2 we lost clearly. Round 2, round 3 if we lost, but round 4 we start to doing something. Round 5 we did, but it was already late. This swell, and I can tell you about the referee and about the medical commission. They did right. They did right. We can fight. If we can lose one fight, but we can keep the health of a fighter for a longer time.
Joe sparred southpaws every style you can imagine when he was an amateur. In the ring on that night, he struggled to to adjust to what Zhilei was doing. In camp, was it easy to find southpaw sparring?
No, in camp it was doing good. We did many round sparring with different kind of southpaw. Even we brought someone from Uzbekistan, and he was doing good. But that night, boxing is like that. You have one night, fatigued night, and that's it, unfortunately.
You mentioned that rematch as well. We know it's going to happen next. Would you advise Joe to take the rematch, or do you think Joe should have an interim fight before then?
No. Let's go to rematch. Yeah, direct rematch is what we're looking for.
How does a rematch play? What do you do differently in the rematch?
Everybody will see. I believe because we sit very honestly to see what we was missing, and we did. And now, if we come into camp, we start to make the adjustment. Everything is adjustment, and the good thing, wherever we work with Joe, he does. So it's a good thing.
Ismael, just a couple more. Yordenis Ugas, just the latest with Yordenis.
Now, Yordenis is already in camp. See, on Monday, Yordenis is already in camp, and we don't have date yet. Luis Cuba Jr. is managing a few big names. For sure, the next fight of Ugas will be a big name.
And final one, because I know you've got to go back in. Haney-Lomachenko Saturday night. Your thoughts, please, Ismael.
Well, because Haney is bigger guy and he's a younger guy. But skill-wise, Lomachenko, if he Saturday night he's on, he will make a big problem to Haney.
So you pick Lomachenko?
I pick Lomachenko.
Ismael, thank you.
Thank you so much.